Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy to connect to you today. You know, wherever you are in the world, no matter what you're going through, I am grateful so much for each and every one of you and for all of the work that you have done. You see, you may not know it, or you may know it very well, but together as a collective, we've been united for a long time. Amidst the fact of even division, we didn't realize it at the time. That division actually was part of the uniting because together we were actually working to raise the vibrations in the entire world. The old world and its systems, virtually, for lack of a better word to put in human terms, failed. And as a result, a new world had to be invented. That resulted in a destruction of the old world, of the old ways and old manner of how we lived, how we got our news, how we responded to so many different things. You no doubt have noticed a number of changes going on all the way around you. Some of the changes have been rather painful. Other parts of those changes actually may have brought joy to your heart and life. But no matter what, we can all agree that the great theater of life and the experiment that has been called life has come to an end. And now we get to understand and see what actually took place. The coming days, the coming hours, no doubt will be very, very interesting. I don't know how many people will even see this video that I've created for you on October 5th, 2021, as there have been a number of events that have already taken place. Yesterday, for the record, so just so we may remember for what it's worth, if it's even worth remembering, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, all experienced outages for almost 8 hours. It started at about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitter also experienced some issues, as well as some of the other platforms. Amidst that, a whole lot of different things have gone on all the way around the world, from unrest, from protests, riots, a lot of corruption, a lot of different things that took place. We've seen some of it, we've experienced some of that. And if I understand correctly today, I'm just receiving news now that the news media, mainstream media, at least seems to be down in the local area nearby here in North Carolina. I have yet to confirm that. But no matter the case, rather than focus on the not so nice things that may be taking place right now, I want to take this time to remind you of who you really are. Because we need to be inspired in order to be able to inspire others. And so I'm here to inspire you and to remind you who you really are. You are an amazing individual. You chose to be alive right now during this time, to be part of the collective, to be part of the unifying, to be part of what we will call the Great Awakening. As part of the Great Awakening, you have an amazing opportunity to be able to raise the vibrations, to encourage other people, and many times simply to hold someone's hand. Because through this Great Awakening, we come to understand and unlearn most of what we've learned for all of our life. We have to unschool or unlearn everything that we've been taught. The matrix system will no longer work. Every day we get up and we begin to understand more and more as we ascend, as we receive DNA upgrades. We are understanding more and more that we don't know shit. And that it actually doesn't really matter. Because all the knowledge puffeth up. All the knowledge and the logic and the ability to be able to say things, to be able to speak great speeches, to be able to argue, to be able to tell everybody what you believe in, even willing to die for those beliefs, is of no value today because none of them really matter. Because the entire experiment that is called life has shown us a much different future, a much different path. And it has shown us the need that we have to be motivated and understand our purpose is just as important as ever upon this earth, even if we're not necessarily upon the stage. We're upon the stage called life. And upon that stage, we are doing our part to make the world a better place. Can we say to birth a world without corruption, to birth a world of peace, to birth a world where the children laugh, where they can play freely, where there is no crime, where we don't have to deal with the things that we've put up with and excused as, oh, well, things are just supposed to get worse and worse to the end of the world. That has already taken place. And now we are reclaiming and taking back our everyday lives. And as a result, we are standing in our power. That's right. A lot of us have not realized we've been activated to stand in our power, whether it be co-creators of the new earth, whether it's to encourage someone else, whether it's to step out of the matrix 9-to-5 job, whether it's to step away from being slaves to the government and to the systems that we have been taught that this is what life was all about. You see, my friends, those systems actually were part of what woke us up and helped us to understand as a unified group of people, as a unified collective, as everybody who is alive today, no matter what side you're on, no matter what you believe, all those belief systems are not going to get you anywhere better than any other. All the crutches, all the things you relied on, all the books that you believe had all the answers to every single one of your questions didn't have the answer to what would happen when something like you and I are going through right now. It has taken us to step into our power, to tap into our heart space and tap into our intuition and also be connected to source at the same time to begin to understand who we are and where we're headed. And we are not going to be escaping out of here easily either. I keep hearing people saying, well, it's been so long, I'm so frustrated. I just want to pack my suitcase and get out of here. Friends, if you want to escape and run from things right now, do you not realize you will have to go through the cycle of learning all over again? That doesn't sound very inspiring. That doesn't sound very encouraging. I certainly don't want to do that again. I want to learn the lessons. And next time through, I want to be part of a beautiful world, a world where there is no corruption, a world where there's no desire for anything because everything is there, a world of happiness, a world of peace. I believe that you and I are being given an amazing opportunity. I hope this is motivational. I hope this is encouraging. I hope that when you find this video, that maybe some part of it might resonate with you and help you to understand that everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. It is actually working out for the better good and the higher good of all mankind, and perhaps for those from other worlds as well. And what a beautiful day as we will be tapping in and standing in our power more and more as we remember who we are and receiving the abilities that so many that have gone before us like Nikola Tesla. He had the secrets to the universe. He wrote them down for us. And yet men like Nikola Tesla were mistreated, died penniless. But throughout history, something has stayed that has remained in our hearts. And it's come back to us today to help us understand. You and I are like modern day Nikola Teslas. We can't let the memories of who we are die this time. Remember 369? Those were such beautiful numbers. They were the key to unlock the universe. I think it's time to do some calculations. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go my way, and I'm going to do some thinking, and I'm going to tap in to my intuition and source and see if I can't come up to what the secret of 369 is, because I don't know about you. I'm ready to live. I'm ready to enjoy life. I'm ready to be part of the new, the beautiful world, and part of the great awakening. And I know you do too. Whatever platform you happen to watch this video on, or maybe you'll watch this from the sky in the future, I hope you enjoy. Make sure you smile, make sure you dance, make sure you enjoy life, and most importantly than all, make sure that you love with all of your heart as many as you desire today. May you all be blessed, and remember that everything is going to be okay. Everything is wonderful. You've made it this far. You can make it the rest of the way, because you and I, are doing this together. And so it is. My fellow friends from all over the world and other planets, namaste.